There's a reason your manifestation isn't working, and it's not because the universe isn't listening. It's because you're still being the version of you that can't hold what you're asking for. You don't manifest through hoping or wishing. You manifest through becoming the version of you who doesn't chase anymore, because they already are what they want. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you consistently embody. The ego is not your enemy. It's the sum of your patterns, thoughts, feelings, reactions, survival loops. It's your emotional autopilot, a system built not to grow but to protect. And what it protects is what's familiar, not what's true, not what's aligned, just what's known. Even if that known is pain, failure, or mediocrity, your ego doesn't care if you're happy, only if you're safe. And safe is anything you've survived before, no matter how limiting it was. When something feels off or uncomfortable, most people assume it's wrong, but often it's just unfamiliar. It's your nervous system saying, "We haven't been here before, this could be dangerous." So you feel resistance. Your chest tightens, your thoughts spiral, and you call that intuition, but that's not intuition. That's your comfort zone crying for relevance. Intuition whispers, fear screams, and right now most people confuse the two. Your subconscious doesn't ask, "Is this good for me?" It asks, "Have I survived this before?" If the answer is no, it pushes back. Even if you're stepping toward your dream, that's not a cosmic warning, it's a biological loop. Most people call this a block, but it's not a block, it's attachment, emotional loyalty to an outdated self. You say you want freedom, but you still react like someone in chains. You say you want wealth, but your body panics when you receive more than usual. You want love, but shrink the second it feels too close. Because the ego sees all of that as new, and new equals unsafe. You're not cursed, you're conditioned. If your identity is built on survival, your entire reality will echo that, again and again. It's like trying to change the movie by yelling at the screen instead of switching the projector. Your reality isn't stubborn, your ego is, and it's damn good at pretending it's your truth. It's the voice that says, "That's just not me," or "This feels wrong," or "I'll start when I feel more ready." But what if none of that is true? What if you've just repeated the same thoughts, feelings, and beliefs for so long that they feel like identity? Your ego builds a cage, then paints it with phrases like authenticity, intuition, or alignment, but it's still a cage, just better decorated. The longer you stay the same, the more right it feels. But comfort isn't truth. It's just repetition with a heartbeat. You are not blocked, you're addicted to the patterns that keep you small, to the emotional weather you've normalized, to the self you've mistaken for your soul. Manifestation doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you're being when no one's watching. You can journal the life you desire, but if you spend your day avoiding action, staying small, numbing out, that's what you're manifesting. The universe listens to your vibration, not your words. And your vibration is shaped by your habits, not your rituals. You can't meditate for 10 minutes and then spend the rest of the day embodying your past and expect your future to arrive. Your habits, your tone, your self-talk, that's the real spell you're casting, over and over again. You want change? You need a frequency that can carry it, a version of you stable enough to hold what you keep asking for. And yes, it will feel like death, because in a way it is. The old self doesn't leave quietly. It claws, screams, manipulates. It makes you doubt your path, question your worth, delay your action. It will convince you that change is dangerous, that boldness is reckless, that alignment means ease, not resistance. But that's the ego's last defense, the false voice of safety trying to hold its throne. Let it shake. Let it die. You're not here to maintain what no longer serves. You're here to become what your future demands. Buy the guitar. Walk into the gym. Say no without explaining. The first step is important to take, not important to execute perfectly. Aim for the habits of your desired reality version and not the achievements connected to it. Show up as the version of you who already are, not the one who's still proving. Because truth is, nothing will change until you do. Your personal reality is built by your personality, and if you keep repeating the same emotional loops, you'll get the same mirrored results. Stop waiting for permission. Stop hoping for proof. You are the proof. Be the version now. Think their thoughts. Breathe their rhythm. Make their choices. Not later, but now. The ego is not your truth, it's your echo, and echoes fade when you stop responding. You're not here to survive your story, you're here to rewrite it. And your manifestation isn't missing, it's just waiting for you to become the one who finally lets it in. If you're still here, watching this until the end, then you're already different. Most people scroll away the moment it gets uncomfortable, but you stayed. That tells me you're not just curious, you're serious. You have the presence, the honesty, and the discipline that most people avoid. And that energy alone makes you powerful. It makes you magnetic. It means your manifestation isn't a question, it's a matter of time. So now stop watching and start becoming. This is your mirror. This is your moment. You're ready. Let's create the proof of your right state of being, not your materialistic achievements.